Welcome to another episode of Sailing Doodles. Follow along on our journey as we sail halfway around the world, all the way to Thailand. As always, this video channel is funded by viewers like you. Check out sailingdoodles.com to find out how you can help. It's a bit chilly out there today. You ready for this?
Yeah, ready to rock.
So today we got to do some grocery shopping, hit West Marine, also known as like the most expensive store on the planet, and get fuel, and then we're heading out. We got about 48 hours, we think maybe, of good sailing weather. Then it turns bad for about 4 or 5 days, so we need to get going pretty soon today. We're hoping to make it to Coos Bay. It's about 400 miles from where we are. We'll do that in hopefully just over 48 hours, and be good to go. Excited? She's giving a double thumbs up. I don't know if you
Good to go.
It's good to go. So it was off to the grocery store to do some provisioning.
All right, so we've just finished our grocery shopping. We're getting settled, so you can see there's some tools, there's groceries, and we're just kind of figuring everything out. So right now we don't know if this fridge works, so it's super deep. So we've decided that we're gonna have a bucket, and we're gonna put ice in it, and we're gonna figure out if the pump works or not. And then we're gonna load it up. So what we've kind of decided, because it's so deep, is we'll have a meat bag, and we'll have a cheese bag, and a vegetable bag, and just pull them all out, and then we'll make our dinners. So voila. Just in time for the snow?
Just in time for snowing. We're putting
There's our sign.
We took the dinghy off the davit, and we're gonna put it on the deck just because we're gonna, we don't know how rough it's gonna be out there. And so we're gonna put it on the deck in the snow. All right, so cranking this guy up, which goes the halyard and down to there. You ready for this?
I'm ready.
Okay. I can't say enough how nice it's been having Serge on the boat. He's a good sailor and a good guy. Okay. With the dinghy on the deck, it was time to head out down to Coos Bay, Oregon. There's all kinds of like seaweed and crap out there. They look like hoses, but it's some kind of seagrass or something.
Yeah, I don't know what never seen that.
There's like, there's big bundles of them out here, and you gotta watch out. They kind of get caught in the little tidal eddies. And I don't know, at night you wouldn't see them, so you run through a big old mess of them. There's a big floating thing of them over there. You wouldn't see it. That far north, the tides can be really big, so the associated currents are also pretty strong. Here we were looking at about 3 to 4 knots coming through that cut. It's hard to see from the video, but there's lots of eddies and whirlpools as you go through these cuts.
Very cozy.
When I first asked you, I'm sure she was imagining laying around like that in a bikini, but
We'll get there. A few more days.
yeah. Someone's feeling a little seasick. What did you just do in the bathroom?
I totally just hurled. Feeling fine, come down to make dinner, and all of a sudden it's like, whoa.
I'd say it happens to the best of us, but I've never thrown up from seasickness. So.
Really? Never? Well, mine usually always involves a night of drinking the night before.
Well.
We definitely did that.
Okay. One of my favorite times to be on watch is sunrise. Pretty cool seeing all the porpoises out here. There's a ton of them. After a little over 50 hours of sailing, in the late afternoon, we were crossing the bar into Coos Bay. For those that don't know, a bar is where the outgoing river meets the incoming tide and the big seas, and it can be really treacherous, but in this case, it wasn't too bad. Ron, one of the owners of Island Spirit Catamarans and Gulf Charters Thailand, happened to be in the area, so he had met us at the dock with some cold beer.
Yeah.
Cheers. Thank you, Ron.
Hey, there you go. Cool.
Yes.
Welcome.
Thank you.
Oh, man.
I think you had a really good weather window through what could have been the worst part.
Yeah, I think so,
Nothing
too.
like
Yeah.
We drink this?
So what we're gonna do now, this is awful, by the way. These are, I've never had an oyster before. I hate this.
You better lean in or you're not gonna.
I've been coaxed into having an oyster by her.
Yeah.
This is food factor number 1.
Coast? I thought it was more
Or wait,
threat.
fear factor,
It was
food
threat.
factor?
It was
Threat, yeah.
Right. All right.
Cheers.
Oh my God.
You got this.
If I throw up.
Oh no, go slides are right in.
You love it. You're good. Want a lime?
I'm getting
Beer?
space in it.
Do you know your name?
Yeah.
You're okay.
Thank you.
After a fun night with the guys, we decided to head into town, do some provisioning, and Ron was nice enough to let us use his Jeep.
All right, where are we going?
We're gonna go to the store.
Yeah, we need lots of stuff.
Last minute items.
Lots of stuff we didn't, plates, cooking stuff. I don't know, I got a list. And then marine store, need more stuff in there. So, provisioning, it's never done.
We're going for cookies, let's just not lie.
Cookies.
We had to get the most important thing first. Ice cold beer.
Very important. I really like her. She's like, she's all about the beer.
Same priorities.
Same priorities, so yeah.
And then on to the next stop where we got the bulk of our items.
We kind of got a few things here. I don't know, this giant beanbag, she wouldn't leave me alone.
Not budging on it. It's my new spot.
So, yeah. But we did get a lot of stuff. So.
Plenty for friends and company. Yes.
There we go. What are you trying to do?
All right.
Let's just put it in the back.
I can't see what we're doing now.
See how easy that was?
Just drive forward, don't back up.
Right, yeah. We have a few really long sails ahead of us, so we decided to pick up a guitar and try to learn. This is Genevieve. What's the name of your store?
Orcos Music,
Orcos Music. So she's
Coos Bay, Oregon.
Coos Bay. There you go. She's been very helpful. She got our
Brand new guitar.
yeah.
And I would like a video on YouTube with you guys playing me a song.
All right, we'll do that.
right.
We'll play one for Genevieve. Yeah,
All right.
there you go. We'll do that.
Ode to Joy.
Give us about a little bit of time to learn.
Ode to Joy is the
Ode
first
to
song
Joy.
in that.
Okay. All right, we'll do
All
it.
right.
That would be great. I love that song.
Well, thank you so much.
Thank you. All
right, thanks.
You guys have a great day.
Thanks. With our shopping complete, it was time to head back to the boat.
Okay, something kind of cool I think you guys will enjoy. We got this thing. Tell them what it is.
Well, this is a tracker. So what you can do with this is you can actually follow our trip.
Yep. You can live track us wherever we are. We're not going to make it totally public, but if you're a patron, we're going to put the link on our patron page. So go to sailingnoodles.com. You can become a patron. You can live track us wherever we are.
I kind of wish that thing looked like a squirrel.
That evening, we had a little meet and greet for our viewers. All right, guys, thank you all for coming out, and it's been a fun time meeting you all. And cheers! Cheers!
Oh man, Laura, what happened to your hand? It's empty.
It really was fun to meet everyone and hang out.
All right, it was a fun time last night at the meet and greet, so thanks for everybody meeting you there. We'll do one in San Francisco here in a week or so. But we were kind of getting ready to go here and noticed the leech of the mainsail ripped at some point. We weren't really planning on sailing down to San Francisco anyway because it's, well, wind's right on the nose all the way down, but you know, we just had the sail suspected not long ago, and you know, it looks good until it rips right there. I mean, the stitching is good. It ripped right below the stitching, so we've already got an appointment with a sail repair guy in San Francisco, and he's gonna take a look at it. So I'm gonna put the cover back on the mainsail here just because we're not gonna use it. So here we go.
Once we were all set, we headed out to sea.
What happened?
Oh my gosh, my whole seat is full of water!
That's a big wave we just took.
Where'd that come through? Right there?
Yeah, just right through there.
Oh my gosh, that was like a torpedo of water. That was like slow motion too. Oh my gosh. I don't know what to do, I'm so Well?
Now she's gotta go get dry.
Yeah. Wardrobe change. For real. Woo!
At times, the seas were definitely a little rough out there. All right, second morning on this trip.
Love it. Starting out with some cards.
Yeah. How was your night?
It was good. Less rough.
Anything interesting happen? Did you see any whales?
I didn't see any whales. I didn't.
Any wildlife other than me?
It was extremely dark.
Yeah. It was only a bit of a sliver of moon, and it was overcast, so it was kind of dark. So
Yeah.
didn't see a whole lot.
Not yet.
But we have a little ways to go. You see, making our way into San Francisco, a little ways to go. We got about 86 miles till we enter the harbor there. The problem is, it's 15 degrees, 15 knots of wind directly on our nose. So motoring, that sucks. Not going real fast either. About 2:30 in the morning, it was time to enter San Francisco Bay and sail under the Golden Gate Bridge.
It really was special to sail underneath the Golden Gate Bridge.
All right, we made it to San Francisco.
We did.
It was 65 hours, nice long sail. Oh, cheers. You gotta drink.
Thanks. Cheers.
But we made it here, so we haven't done this yet. I haven't really introduced you to everyone. You gotta say hello. This is Laura.
Hi.
So where are you from originally?
Originally North Dakota.
Okay. And so, what do you think about this whole sailing thing?
I love it. I've been
Yeah?
trying to do something like this for years.
Yeah. All right,
Yeah.
so tell everybody how we met.
Okay, so I lived in Alaska for 4 years and needed a change from the winters, so I went down to the Caribbean, and I'm a nurse, so I was looking at a hospital in St. Thomas, and one of our mutual friends was like, hey, you guys should connect. You're both in the same place. He loves to sail, you love to sail, see what happens. And yeah, we met at one of the regattas in St. Thomas, kept in touch, and I wished him happy birthday, and here we are.
So here we are. It's I'm seriously happy to have you here. She is an absolute pleasure to be around. Very energetic. So she's good, and she's beautiful too.
Thank
So
you.
what are you excited about this whole adventure? I mean, was it so far? What did you expect, and how has it lived up to your expectations?
So I'm from the cold places, so it didn't scare me that I was meeting you in Washington, and I've always wanted to go to Bellingham because I know it's a big port.
Yeah.
So I was like, sweet, I'll just fly in there. And then when the snow flurries came and we got out into the ocean, like out of the bay and everything, I'm like, whoa.
Well, I feel bad. I feel bad because like you had a couple really, the two most the not nicest sails that we're gonna do on this whole trip. You had to be. Those are your first two.
Yeah, but I didn't really even care because I knew it was going to be bad weather.
Yeah.
And
But the weather was not too bad. We timed it right, but the problem is that we were heading into the wind the whole time, so we had to motor the whole time, and we got in some not like terrible weather, but like 25 knots wind on the nose occasionally, and then the seas that come with that in the Pacific.
I mean, it was rocking and rolling. I didn't think I got seasick, but guess what? I did. Lose some cookies.
She did. So.
And the first 4 hours in, and then, I was good after that, but then our second leg, I decided, you know what, I'm just going to go ahead and use one of those patches.
It worked well. She did well. So.
Yeah, I bounced back to myself. I was cooking, I was drinking, I was up.
Well, hey, it's a little bit warmer weather here, but it's still a little. I mean, it's like kind of a rainy afternoon in San Francisco. Hopefully that.
Well, it
changes.
just started, so I hope it goes away.
Yeah, it was sunny earlier, but all right. Well, we got a lot of adventures to come. Sadly to say, the dogs. They're not going to be here until we get to LA because there's no way to get them here. I could get them to San Francisco, but they would have to change planes. It'd be a long layover, and I'm going to do that. So the dogs will meet us in LA. So,
That's fine.
yeah. There you go.
Meet the rest of our crew.
There you go. All right. Well, I'm happy to have you here.
I'm happy too. Thank you so much.
All right.
This is great.
It is.
All right, guys, so currently we are in Sausalito, California, and this Thursday, November 16th, we're having a meet and greet for our viewers and fans right here at Seahorse Restaurant. So come see us Thursday at 7 p.m. right here in Sausalito. Want to meet you guys. Thanks for watching, and check out sailingdoodles.com to become a patron to get access to our live tracker and also to find out how you can sail with us.